So today I'm going to talk to you about what I've been learning about how entrepreneurs view their time and their energy and how they view these resources as scarce. And they view them differently than anybody else. And that's the reason that they're wealthy. That's the reason they're in the 1%, is because their mindset on these resources and their view on money is different than what we've learned growing up. And so I'm just going to talk about what I've learned and how my mindset has kind of changed, and maybe it could help you out. So before we begin, I actually just started a new free community where you can learn a little bit more about managing your time and networking with like-minded people. And I'll even have some live calls, so we can meet up on the live calls. So that'd be cool. So you can check out that link in the description and hope to see some of you guys in there. But yeah, entrepreneurs, they view time and energy as scarce, and they view money as abundant. So I know that's just like very general stuff, but like for example, the entrepreneur is very like time conscious, and he views time as an investment and a limited resource. So any opportunity that comes up in his way, he analyzes it and he makes the decision, is this a good time investment? Is this a good energy investment? Because if you're an entrepreneur, you're always asking yourself, what is going to give me the best return on this expenditure of this resource? And I know I'm like saying these like terms like expenditure and return on investment. I didn't want to make this like finance heavy because I'm not a finance guru, but it's more so of like the philosophical sense of being more conscious of your time. And they view money as abundant. So, like, if they have a view of money in their mind, it's that it is out there. Money is everywhere to be made. And from what I understand, is that the entrepreneur is they're going about making money in a different way than we've learned. We've learned that if you want to make more money, you have to work more and you have to get a higher paying job. But from this book I'm reading, from his name is MJ DeMarco, and it's The Millionaire Fastlane. And I also read his book called The Great Rat Race Escape. That has totally like changed my perspective. But in his words, the way the entrepreneur actually makes more money is by building a valuable asset. And I know it's these terms again, valuable asset. But what that means is a valuable asset is simply valuable as in people want it. People in in some sort of market want this thing that you have. And people at scale want this valuable asset that you have. And that's the way to actually build wealth. and I know I'm mainly talking about time, but it does relate to this. So the entrepreneur, he doesn't he doesn't trade his time directly for a paycheck. For example, in a job, that's what you're doing. You're trading your time for money. And I know it sounds like that's how we've learned to make money. If you want to make money, you got to go get a job. You have to go where the paycheck's at. However, try thinking about it in this way. Instead of directly going for the paycheck, what if you spent your time building a valuable asset that a certain market of people wanted or found valuable? What this would look like is, I mean, for me, I'm trying to build a valuable YouTube channel with quality work. That's what I'm spending my time on. If you're an artist, you might spend your time on building quality art or building quality music. And so, in the beginning, you may not be making money because you're not going directly for the paycheck. You're going for building something, and then once you have this quality like product, then a scale of people will want this product. Hopefully that makes sense. So, and I know I'm talking more about like kind of like business now, but it relates to time because if you can if you can start to view that in your 9 to 5 job, if you have a 9 to 5 job, if you can at least become aware that you're trading 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, you are trading that for a paycheck. But what an entrepreneur does is they trade their time on developing a more quality asset. They're trying to increase the value of the asset. So what this would more so look like is, like I said, building a very quality piece of art or like building a product. Like my friend, he owns a coffee business. He's not spending his time directly going for a paycheck. He's spending his time making the product more quality, more quality. So it's a different perspective. Like we think that, oh, if I want to make more money, then I have to work more. But I mean, which is true. However, it's like, what are you going to spend the time on? And from what I've learned, the entrepreneur is spending his time on making the quality product and using that as his time investment. So I know this video is mainly going to be about time, but hopefully you can like see what I'm saying about time investment and you can start viewing time as an investment. But sometimes you do have to because in the beginning it takes a while to build that valuable asset. Sometimes you still have to have the job. so you can pay your expenses. But if you have time outside of the job, maybe try to use time to build a valuable asset or get really specialized in like a skill. Therefore, like in the future, a market of people will want your specialized skill or specialized product. So hopefully I'm not like throwing like these crazy terms in. Maybe they're not even that crazy, but hopefully this makes sense. Um, but in general, entrepreneurs are viewing everything that they're doing as a time and energy expenditure. So if they are in a 9 to 5 job, they're understanding that they're trading their time and energy, and they're understanding the relationship of like what they're getting for their time and energy. They're very conscious of that. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be more conscious of how I'm spending my time and energy and what I'm actually investing my time and energy in. And I asked the question, is it going to give me a positive return on my investment? And that's a sort of like phase of life I'm in right now. So hopefully this makes sense and you got at least some value out of it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, let me know what you think about time and energy and if this all made sense. Thanks for watching.